Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
This is 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
Bail has been set for a Las Vegas woman accused of killing her one-year-old son. Good morning and thank you so much for joining us on 7 at 7. I'm Cynthia Puga. We begin with top stories sponsored by Nevada Hand Silver Sky Assisted Living Community. Learn more at nevadahand.org. Police have revealed new details of a shooting that involved a Henderson police officer. Police had received a call on June 20th of a man walking around a Henderson residence with a gun. In a 911 call released by police, you can hear a caller saying that the man had threatened him.
Henderson 911, what is the address of your emergency?
I'm on Ward Street. This guy just pulled a gun on me.
Police also said in the briefing the Henderson officer shot the man in his hand and shoulder out of concern that the man would enter a Henderson home during the chase. And the son of the attorney who shot and killed a couple and then himself at a deposition inside a Summerlin law office is not a suspect in the homicide investigation. Now, this is according to Metro Police. Attorney Joe Houston was representing his son Dylan Houston in a custody battle between Dylan and his ex-wife Ashley Prince. Joe Houston shot and killed Ashley and her new husband, attorney Dennis Prince, at Dennis's law office on April 8th. Metro did not respond to a question about whether he was a suspect in any other aspect of this investigation. And bail has been set for a mother facing second-degree murder for the death of her baby. 31-year-old Kira McCall was arrested on June 26th for the death of her one-year-old son, Matthias, who the Clark County Coroner's Office says died from the toxic effects of fentanyl. Her bail was set at $75,000, and if she does make bail, McCall, who is 8 months pregnant, is ordered not to have any contact with children. She'll be back in court for a preliminary hearing on July 24th. Let's move on to some lighter news and weather sponsored by Star Nursery, your garden's partner for every bloomin' thing. We're starting off the morning in the 90s, expecting to reach those triple digits by 9 a.m. and a high of 117 by around 4 p.m. That excessive heat warning will remain in effect until Friday night, so make sure you are limiting activities outdoors as much as possible. And on the bright side, we'll be seeing temperatures lower to around 110 degrees by Sunday and the rest of next week, with partly cloudy skies. Moving on to health news brought to you by Centerwell Senior Primary Care. Discover primary care focused on you. With our extreme heat spell continuing, it's good to know and recognize the signs of heat-related illness. Now, if you're suffering from heat cramps, you'll experience muscle pains or even spasms in the stomach, arms, or legs. Now, if this happens, find a cooler location and remove excess clothing. And if you are experiencing heavy sweating, paleness, muscle cramps, weakness, dizziness, or even vomiting, these are all signs of heat exhaustion. Go to an air-conditioned place, remove clothing, or take a cool bath. And if you're experiencing a high body temperature above 103 degrees, rapid and strong pulse, red skin, dizziness, or even confusion, you could be having a heat stroke. In that case, call 911 and then attempt to cool your body. For more tips, you can visit ready.gov/heat. Moving on to business, will Las Vegas be seeing a drop in its population? Well, don't expect it anytime soon. Now, that's according to the U.S. Census Bureau. Review-Journal business reporter Patrick Blennerhassett explains why.
When you look at this from a macro perspective, the story of the century is going to be declining population on the planet. And local demographers and population experts said that the Las Vegas Valley should start preparing for this now, because by the end of the century, we're not going to be talking about people moving to Las Vegas. We're going to be talking about how we get people to continue to move to Las Vegas. So this is going to be a very different shift in terms of the overall mentality over the next 50 to 100 years.
Sports brought to you by PT's Taverns. With over 65 locations, there's a PT's near you. Visit ptstaverns.com. UNLV Football's home schedule is now complete with the Utah Tech time announced. The Rebels' home opener at Allegiant Stadium will be versus Utah Tech on September 7th and will kick off at noon. Under Barry Odom's second year, the team will open on the road at Houston on August 31st with the kickoff time of 4 p.m. In a first for UNLV UNLV, 11 games of this year's season will be shown by national television networks. Sports betting brought to you by the Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop. The new look Big 12 is holding football media days this week in Las Vegas, and Utah is the plus 350 favorite at Circa Sportsbook to win the conference championship. Kansas State is the plus 375 second choice, followed by Oklahoma State at 8-1. Central Florida is next at plus 850 with Iowa State and Kansas each at 9-1. Texas Tech is 11-1, while Arizona and TCU are both at 17-1. Colorado, and Deion Sanders' second year as coach, is listed at 23-1.
Moving on to lifestyle news, the owners of Table 34 in Henderson are opening a new Italian-inspired restaurant. Bramare is opening Friday at 3900 Paradise Road, Suite H. The owners say it offers a cool modern take on Italian in the city and will be open late and offering upscale food at night. The executive chef Joe Valdez III says the menu will include pizza, pastas, medium and large plates, as well as unique cocktails. For more information, you can visit lvrj.com.
Vegas Nation, sponsored by Station Casinos, STN Sports. Download the app today. The Raiders will be hosting 2 open practices at Allegiant Stadium during the preseason, both free and open to the public. Each practice will start at 6 p.m., with the first taking place August 14th and the second of the 2 getting underway August 20th. With tickets being free, they'll be going fast with a limited inventory available. Those tickets can be found on the Raiders website. These open practices come after the bulk of training camp for the Silver and Black in Costa Mesa, California.
Now for entertainment, sponsored by Arizona Charlie's, has live entertainment every weekend at both locations. Go to ArizonaCharlies.com to see who's playing. One of the Mirage's most popular features is its aquarium, so you might be wondering what's going to happen to all the fish when the casino resort closes later this month. Well, no worries, the 450 tropical fish who reside in the main lobby's aquarium have found a new home. They'll be moved down the road to Mandalay Bay's Shark Reef. Mirage President Joe Lupo says the fish, including some 85 species from areas like Australia's Great Barrier Reef, are being transported to the Shark Reef over the next week, where you'll still be able to see them on display. Thanks for joining us on 7 at 7, and like always, you can hit that subscribe button to get alerts when we post breaking news and our 7 at 7 newscast. You can also watch us on other platforms like Apple TV and Roku. We'll see you here tonight for more 7 at 7.
Review Journal Studio, sponsored by Adam Kuttner. Get the maximum settlement as quickly as possible. This 7 at 7 update, sponsored by Pro Group Management. You're watching 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review Journal.